Hello, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a budget through infinite combo with Master Pakku and Agatha's Soul Cauldron. There's only 5 mythics in this deck, the Agatha's Soul Cauldron and the one of the Uthros, Titanic Godcore. And that's all you need to go infinite with Master Pakku and Gran-Gran as well. So if you basically have a North Pole Patrol, which has the ability to untap another target permanent, or the Forensic Researcher, which also has the ability to untap another target permanent when you tap it. Either of these underneath the Agatha's Soul Cauldron, and you got Master Pakku and any other creature out with the ability to untap. You can basically untap another creature and tap, and then untap that creature to untap Master Pakku, and use Master Pakku to tap that creature and untap. And then you just basically go infinite untapping and tapping. And you get Master Pakku's ability. As long as you have one lesson card in your graveyard, you can infinitely mill your opponent. Now, if you're doing it with Gran-Gran, you can also just draw your entire deck and discard, basically loot through your whole deck, which is very good because I can put like all the lessons in the deck into the graveyard essentially. And then if you don't have the Master Pakku, you can just draw into the Master Pakku, play it. And this is why we're kind of playing this Uthros, because then you can use Master Pakku to mill your opponent out, tap it, and then use the Octopus Forms to untap it, or any other creatures with the untap ability to untap it and mill your opponent out. So that's basically the combo. You got Opt here to find things. Octopus Form can also protect your creatures. Boomerang Basics just to kind of keep you alive. You can also use this to target your own permanents to draw cards. And then we got the Turtle, just because you need at least 2 creatures in play to kind of tap and untap each other infinitely. So this is sort of the cheapest one that can kind of buy you some time, block surprisingly a lot of creatures in this format, and kind of trade off essentially with some creatures in the format. And then of course the lesson package of Abandoned Attachments and Accumulated Wisdom and these other lessons is pretty good just for card draw, card selection, being able to discard the North Pole Patrol or the Forensic Researcher is actually pretty useful, because then you can just you put it into the Cauldron right away. So that is basically the deck. Again, just 5 mythics here, no rares. All the rest are all commons and uncommons, islands, and a couple Conduit Pylons to help fill the graveyard card selection as well. So that is the budget infinite mill Master Pakku combo. Let's jump the games and see it in action. A huge thank you to all my viewers who have joined my channel membership. I really appreciate all the support. Members get badges, emotes, and early access to all my videos. Click the link in the description below the video to join and get these perks today. Alright, opponent goes first. This is a mulligan. This is a keep. Probably put back one of the turtles, maybe? Or land? Hard to say. I'll keep the land. Put back a turtle. Go turtle into Pakku. Trying to find our other combo pieces here. Alright, there's the North Pole Patrol. Alright, go turtle. Set up our defenses. I'm gonna look for the Agatha's Soul Cauldron. Okay, well they're just gonna take that out. Alright, that's very aggressive. Maybe we could run out the Master Pakku. We could try to protect it with Octopus Form at this point, so maybe we should do that. Boomerang Basics. I think we're just gonna look for this pass here. Look for our Soul Cauldron. We can find it. No. Need another turtle necessarily. Another Octopus Form. Okay. I think we'll just run out the patrol here. See what happens. Have removal or not. Yep. They are all hitting the bin. You need to find, ooh, there's a Soul Cauldron. Not bad. Get that down. We actually need a second creature to go off, so I think I keep this. And then I play the Soul Cauldron. I kind of want to keep up one of the Octopus Forms. I'm going to play the Pakku. Not sure if we want to play the Soul Cauldron. Let's just play the Pakku past the turn. See how much spot removal they have. Okay. Alright, let's see if they have another one. That is a lot of shoot the sheriffs. Okay, no spot removal. So let's do this. Play the researcher. And then I guess we're gonna attack and mill ourselves. Just to get some more fodder for the Soul Cauldron if we need it. Pass a turn, okay. Well, this is the combo next turn. They tap out, yeah. Okay. Decline. Alright, well, looks good. So, colorless mana for the Soul Cauldron. And then exile the patrol on Master Pakku. Master Pakku untaps. Just gonna untap the Cauldron, mill them for 2. And hope that they give up as we continue this loop. Can mill yourself for more here. Potentially speed this up, but let's just hope our opponent speeds to the infinite combo. Unless they have like Emrakul in their deck. Yep. Sweet, sweet. Alright, got there. On to the next one. Opponent goes first. This hand looks like a keeper to me. Turn 1 Gran-Gran, can't lose. We'll see. We can assemble this combo. Always looking for pieces here. The Soul Cauldron. Important. Bandit attachments. Maybe just Opt and Turtle. I guess we could do that. Let's attack and see what we get. Maybe ditch the land. Oh, we don't need the land. Could do abandoned attachments to start building up. Yeah, maybe we'll do abandoned attachments. Try to look for, well, actually let's play the turtle because this way if we get the combo going, we'll have 2 creatures that don't have summoning sickness. We'll go Opt and then abandon attachments the next turn probably. Yep. 1/1 token. Yep, another Badger Mole. Jeez. A lot of mana. Okay. Let's Opt. So I think I'm gonna pass on that. I think we need to find Soul Cauldron as soon as possible. Ditch a land here. Actually not bad, although, well, I think we still use it. Let's just station the Gran-Gran and, okay, get rid of this. And then We do find... Let's see. 1, 2, 3. We do find a Soul Cauldron next turn. We can kind of go off here. At least we can draw and block here. We can draw through most of the deck. Okay. Don't only have one of that. Let's do Gran-Gran, I think. Station, although we could attack, but really matter. There we go. Okay, so now we can ditch this. I believe this should work. We go land Soul Cauldron and then activate on the north. Doesn't really matter, I think. Do that. Put it on the turtle. Turtle can untap this. Although we don't have another way. Oh, we do have another way to untap the Gran-Gran, actually. We can do this, and then we can put another counter on Gran-Gran. Now we can just go Octopus Form on Gran-Gran. And then infinitely tap and untap these things. Alright, the timer's going down, so I'm just going to pass the turn here. And try to finish this next turn. Or just during their end step. There's a Maelstrom Pulse on the Soul Cauldron. Alright, well. Um, 13 times 4 is 40. 49 cards left. Okay, that should be fine. Let that happen. Okay, Earthbend. And my turn. Okay, well, should be good to go. Master Pakku. And Agatha's Soul Cauldron. 1. And then exile the troll here, and then we can go station here, mill, and then untap this station, mill, then untap, and station, mill, and then got one more untap, and should mill them out. All right, we did it. Sweet, sweet. Got the W. On to the next one. Okay, opponent goes first. And keeping this one. Okay, cool. Opt, we can do that on 1. In looking for Soul Cauldron. Very fast start for the opponent for the most part. Okay. Well, we could Boomerang Basics back their land next turn too. Let's see what we find. Another Boomerang Basics. I don't think we want that. Look for... okay. There's a researcher. Well, there's another basics. But do we go to try to slow them down by bouncing the land? Or do we... I think we do. Because this is just like... oh, no, it's only non-land. Okay, never mind. Never mind. We could bounce this, but that would slow them down. In that case, maybe we just play Master Pakku and hope to set up the combo ASAP, I guess. See if we can find a Soul Cauldron on top. I think we just need to search for the Soul Cauldron. I'll just play the Pakku. Could be a mistake here, but could bounce the Badger Mole, but then they can like play another land and get another thing going. Return target non-land permanent. Yeah, okay. Okay, Esper Origins. I wonder if this is like a Kona deck or something. Why did I have the station lands? Alright, so we can go abandon attachments, discard the researcher, or we could play the researcher. Oh, well, now that we drew the turtle again, I think we just go... let's see. Let's go abandon attachments and discard the researcher. Okay. Play the turtle. This does set up a turn 4 win if we can find our Soul Cauldron next turn. I'll just hold back on attacks. Can boomerang our own turtle to draw as well. But yeah, Soul Cauldron, they don't disrupt this. Good ol' Aegis Turtle. Okay, they're gonna flash back the origins, sure. Okay, mill some lands. Find another one of these things, yep. We could discard a Boomerang Basics just to get the third lesson in the graveyard as well. There's a Forensic Researcher. Let's cast the Abandoned Attachments. Discard. Not sure exactly what we want to discard. Could Boomerang Basics back this. Probably the land, I guess. We just need the Soul Cauldron. Okay, we did draw that. Which makes me regret not doing the other play here. Could attack with the Pakku and then play this, but they could block there. Can basics this back, so this will give them much more mana. Or we could do that. Yeah, I think we just do this. Also basics our own turtle. Attacking and mill ourselves a bit more. Again, that doesn't do that much right now. I probably should have done that earlier. But now that I have 3, it kind of doesn't matter, so we'll just hold off. Again, have some blockers just to save some damage if we can. Or what they're trying to do. But yeah, if we hit the okay. What does this do? Create a token that's a copy of target artifact or yeah. They're stationing this. Yep. Okay. I'll split up. Yikes. Okay. Well, that's not good. Let's see what we hit with this. Draw 3. There's the Soul Cauldron. Little late to the party. Play the Researcher and pass. Well, we need to find another Pakku now. Win this one. Another accumulate wisdom would be good. Yep. Okay. For origins. They're exactly what they're doing, but ooh, summon Knights of the Round. I see. That's a lot of knights in my play. They can copy that. Make more knights. Ooh, okay, there's Gran-Gran. I think this isn't quite a win because of the let's see. 15 evidence. We could tap stuff. I think we bounce this again. Just kind of delay. Play the Gran-Gran. Play the Soul Cauldron. And do we play a land? Or do we hold a land for all the shenanigans? We have a Researcher in the bin, so that's good. I think we hold the land. And we'll just can't tap this with anything, yeah. We'll just pass. We could tap this thing, I guess, during their upkeep. We could have done that. It might have been good play. They're going to combat. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I mean, let's do it. So, do we want to collect evidence? I would get rid of some stuff. That's okay. We'll just pass again. Okay. My turn? Alright, end a turn. Let's go for exile Researcher. Target Gran-Gran. Okay, that resolved very quickly. Alright, well, I guess we can like float a mana and then go to untap it. And our plan here is to mill them out. So what we want potentially enough to do this now. And so we can do this land, and this is 40, 42 plus this to untap it, so it should be enough. Let's just tap this. Where's our Pakku? Okay. Master Pakku. And then station. And then untap it. And then station. The untap. And station. And then, how much they have? 9. Yep. Use this to untap it. And station. And got him. Alright. Pass the turn. Mill him out. Mill him out. Look at their deck. See what they were playing. This is a ramp deck, it looks like. Oh, Smuggler Surprise Kona deck. Okay. And Yuna. I see. Okay. Not sure what they were holding in their hand then. But anyways. We got there. Very nice. Got him. Alright, GG. On to the next one. Okay, going first. Yeah, this is an okay hand. Can get the turtle down. And then abandon attachments. Oh, I can play the Pakku. Let's see what's on top. Ooh, let's keep that. Yeah, let's play the Pakku and try to set up a win, an early win here. If they have removal, steam rip, yep, okay. We can Boomerang Basics that. Could do abandoned attachments on this and try to hit a land. Basics that, we get the Pakku back, but then they can replay it. So we would be able to potentially, let's do this. Pitch this, see if we can hit a land. No land, okay. Carrot cake. Sure. Other abandoned attachments. Well, we could do the Soul Cauldron and get the North Patrol underneath it. Untap a land. And basics something. Steam rip. I don't like that. Could just go abandoned attachments, try to hit more land drops. Let's just go get the Soul Cauldron down and hold it up, I think. Alright, get a token. Sure. Okay. Go the patrol. Put it underneath there. Wow, still no land. Abandoned attachments, discarding. So if we go Boomerang Basics on this, that would let us potentially protect the Pakku with an Octopus Form. if they tried to recast it. And then potentially win. But if they have 2 removal spells, that's bad. If they have like a Day of Judgment, that's pretty bad. I think I'm gonna do it though. I think I'm gonna do it anyways. Alright, pass the turn. Yep. I guess they can target the Soul Cauldron now, actually. Oh, they didn't. Okay. So let's do this to untap this. Go for saving the Pakku. Alright. Yep, here's the Day of Judgment. That's what I was afraid of. Let's see. Now, do we exile something from their graveyard? Sure. Alright, we need to find another Master Pakku. We can get 3 cards. No lands. Pass the turn. Talent, sure. It'd be tough to set up against Day of Judgment. Might as well exile that. Still no lands. Ditch one of these other abandoned attachments. Gotta be a land eventually. There we go. Alright, play the turtle. We can rebuild. Found port. Just gonna draw them a card. Yep. Virtual loyalty. Sure. Alright, end of turn. Exile the Pakku. Or the turtle. Doesn't matter too much. Put a counter here. There's an opt. Need to find another Pakku or Gran-Gran to set things up here. We play one of these. Don't. Go opt. Want that. Boomerang Basics. On one of their tokens. Bounce this back. Use it to draw a card, but I kind of don't want to do that. Abandoned attachments. We'll discard. Researcher or... yeah, one of these researchers, I guess. Okay, there's a land. Boomerang Basics, their token. And untap something as well. Nope, let's just pass here. Alright. Not sure exactly what we're doing here, but we need to find the steam rep, yep. That's gonna take this, oh, the turtle. Turtle down, sure. Alright, token. Yep. Oh, now those tokens are getting threatening. Nothing in their graveyard. So, oof. Yikes. Just nothing for us really here. Boomerang. I guess if we're boomerang this, we got a turtle back. Boomerang token, I guess. And researcher. And pass. There's a virtue. Pump up the tokens, yep. Well, at least we can block and then pump our guy. With exiling Pakku. Up here. Here's Gran-Gran, okay. So you're saying there's a chance. There's another North Pole patrol. I think we keep lands in hand. And pass. Okay, found port. Draw another card. Wing on in for 4. We have left in here. We want to target the researcher to target this. I think we just take here. Go to 6. Sure. Then end of turn. Researcher on Gran-Gran. Okay, well now we can go infinite. With this, doesn't really matter what we do. Untapping. Do 1, 2, 3. Plus the form. So, yeah, that's enough. Alright, let's just do it. Okay, Master Pakku. And then we go... Station. They're just not responding to any of this. I'm assuming they just don't have anything they can do. And then station. I guess I should be doing this. And station. And then last one. Station. And got him. And then pass the turn. Sweet, sweet. Nice. Got there. On to the next one. Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up for the Master Pakku Infinite Mill, Infinite Looting with Gran-Gran combo. This was a sweet one, and was able to win one of the games with Infinite Milling, and then the other ones I just did Infinite Looting and was able to set up a board where I could play the Master Pakku and basically just use the Uthros station ability to mill them out, which was pretty sweet. So the deck worked pretty well. Good amount of redundancy because you have 8 of these. And you're just trying to find the Agatha Soul Cauldron, a lot of card draw, some protection. I'm not really sure if I would change too much, but some other ideas I had when I was playing it. I mean, you could play some It'll Quench Ya, because that's a decent lesson if you wanted to. Maybe instead of the Boomerang Basics, maybe 2 and 2. Not sure. The Turtle was fine. You just kind of need another creature in this deck to kind of bounce off of going back and forth of tapping and untapping infinitely. But, you know, those are some ideas to switch out. You could also try the Chrome Companion. The reason I didn't play this card, I thought about it, but was because I don't want to gain, on Arena, just trying to gain infinite life is kind of annoying. If you play this deck in paper, though, I might try out a few of these in the deck instead of maybe the basics, or probably keep the basics, the turtles maybe, or the ops. You could play a few of these. That would be my only suggestion, because you could go infinite life, and that could win against some decks if you're playing in paper. But yeah, those are some of the ideas for any switches you might want to try out. Let me know in the comments below any ideas you have that could improve the deck. If you enjoyed it, thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Shout out to especially any members who have been supporting the channel. Really appreciate that. But any likes, comments, subscribes, shares, those all go a long way. Really appreciate your support. So thanks so much. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.